forward position. And for Philadelphia, down on the block, it's Harris and Embiid. MP is out there with Maxey, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. MP, and he gets it to go.
Straight up effort gets him those points. That's what it's all about on the offensive glass.
Graham kicks to Ingram. And Greg, when it comes to load management, why do we see more of it now than when you play?
Well, for me, the science of sport has evolved, and it's not just the athlete, it's the technology and the science that goes into making a better athlete. That's why you're seeing load management far more acceptable to the masses now, understanding that this is about the long game.
No good on the second free throw. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, here's what the Pelicans head coach had to say when we spoke earlier. We talked about his plan to try and take Tobias Harris out of the equation on offense. Coach told me Harris can attack you in so many ways on offense. The way to counteract that is to give him multiple looks on defense. So we'll rotate a handful of guys on him tonight. We'll see how that plays out. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. And there's the bucket from MP.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you got to bring much faster help than that.
Here's Williamson over Harris, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. When you look at Zion Williamson's impressive scoring output, what also strikes you, Greg, is his field goal percentage.
Yeah, I mean, this guy hits at just around 60%. Safe to say Zion isn't wasting many looks. He just attacks inside where a few men can slow him down.
Now, here's Maxey. He puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game, and stolen by Graham. Rebound by the 76ers. Their last meeting was in New Orleans, where they were unable to fight off the Pelicans.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
I flat out, I thought they looked overmatched. I thought they lacked aggressiveness and heart out there.
Here's Graham after the Sixers pick up 2. Here's Ingram. Jones trying to get open. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Nice concentration from the slithery swing man. Ingram looking very confident when he scores like this.
Here's MP. Embiid trying to break loose. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
The Pelicans have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Floats it up for Williamson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, he's the perfect alley-oop partner. Zion showing the lift about his hands. And then we all know how it is.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
And the pass to Ingram. Jones against Green. Over to the left wing. Graham gets a wide open look. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Graham's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Pelicans. Graham against MP. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Oh, you love seeing Valanciunas spike it back. When he's active on this end, it makes a difference.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, the crowd didn't seem to faze them at all. They knew what their game.
The Pelicans have shot 3 of 7 at the foul line. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. So for New Orleans right now, Johnson is out there with Jackson Hayes. Then there's Devontae Green. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Marshall in at the 3. Here's Niang. He's got 6, 4 on the shot clock. Connects from three-point range. Niang's got 6 here in this quarter.
No, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range when there's no hand in his face.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Nets put together a nice evening. He had 16 points, and he was a thorn in the defensive side all game. He forced their hand and got himself to the line numerous times. And when he plays like that, it certainly helps his team. Right now, they're on a hot streak. We'll see if they can add to it tonight. Kevin?
Thanks, David. You know, GA, you wonder how much of that performance can carry over into this one.
You'll never really know what will happen game to game, but I sure wouldn't bet against him.
Yeah, well, he made it look easy last time out. I mean, he's in sync from the get-go. We'll see, though, if he can replicate that rhythm tonight.
Johnson, right side. Back to Graham. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Graham's got the lead up to 9 now for New Orleans.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing him out, if only to keep those open lines of communication.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for George Niang. Harris comes in for Korkmaz. And Maxey subbed in for Shake Milton. And then for New Orleans, Jonas Valanciunas. He's checked in for Johnson. Zion Williamson comes in for Jackson Hayes. And Jones subbed in for Marshall. Both shots good from the stripe.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Ingram outside. Williamson against Jordan from 12 feet out. And that one hits back iron. The 76ers trail by 7. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Embiid kicks to Harris. The 3. Good on the triple.
He's improving from distance. Now, that's one of the things Harris has worked on, and the work has paid off.
And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. And Philadelphia making a change here. Green's checked in. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And the rejection by Embiid.
And the wingspan of Embiid, I mean, very effective at using his length to turn shots back.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
And Valanciunas kicks to Green. 13 feet away. Here's Williamson. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. Here's MP. Graham with the rebound. Pelicans leading by 4. To the left wing. Down low. Williamson finds Jones. 5 on the clock. Back to Williamson. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pelicans.
The three-pointer has been a major weapon for them.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. New Orleans on top, leading by 3. Live. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Devontae Graham, what a contribution.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Taking a look at the 76ers. The stars of this team in the post, Harris and Embiid. MP is out there with Maxey, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. Valanciunas against Harris. Over Valanciunas. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Harris has got 7 points.
Oh, he keeps that mid-range jump shot alive. I love seeing Harris utilize this area of the floor.
Now here's Ingram. He's tightly guarded. No, it doesn't go. His 4th miss in 8 attempts. Here's MP. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 10 points for him.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
From 11 feet away. And the Pelicans miss again.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout. It's just to try to settle things down.
Good. And Harris gets the assist. And now a 3-point 76ers lead.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Lets it go from 11. And Embiid with the block.
Ugly start. Second half, they've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Here's MP. Pass to Embiid. And that one is good. Embiid's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Ingram. They can't stop the run with that one.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him in tough shots.
The offensive rebound, Harris. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Harris has got 4 this quarter.
This kind of hustle is why his teammates love him. Harris, nice work for getting after it on the glass.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Pelicans.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
4 rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Joel Embiid. Niang comes in for Harris. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Danny Green. And it's James Harden in for Maxey. The Pelicans also changing it up. Hayes, he's checked in for Zion Williamson. Marshall comes in for Jones. And it's Nance in for Brandon Ingram.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Philadelphia.
Outside Jordan. In the corner, Harden. Pass to MP. Harden trying to get open. He can't get it to go. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Snatched up. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Paul Millsap is checked in for the 76ers. Hernan Gomez is checked in for New Orleans. Third quarter of basketball here in just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And Greg with Devontae Graham, you know he's going to shoot it. He has no hesitation letting it fly.
I mean, he's a solid three-point shooter who believes he can make any shot. About 2/3 of his shots all come from outside, so you know exactly what you're getting with him.
Jordan kicks to Harden. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Hayes. Pelicans trail by 5. Nance passes to Graham. Now Marshall. Back to Graham. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And stolen by Jordan. And here's the fast break. Millsap leading the way. Harden gets the bucket.
And Harden loves getting contact on his shots. showing off his true muscle and level of concentration.
New Orleans gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. A floater, count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Graham. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Back to MP. Gets that one through the hole, making now 7 of 13 in this game.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Nance outside, out left to the wing. Fades and shoots. Rebound by the 76ers.
Does a good job just to get the shot off clean. Even if you can't knock it down, the fadeaway is really his only choice.
Harden outside. Millsap passes to MP. Clock at 6. Back to Millsap. Harden outside. Off the mark. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good. 76ers with some changes. Green, he's checked in for Millsap. Maxey comes in for James Harden. And MP subbed in for Shake Milton. And then for New Orleans, Valanciunas, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Johnson comes in for Ingram. And Zion Williamson subbed in for Devontae Graham. Offensive rebound. Shot is good in the 76ers lead. It's got down to 7 on the bucket from Johnson.
There's that passion of his, battling with every ounce of energy he has.
So for New Orleans right now, we've got Johnson. Jackson Hayes is out there with Nance. Then there's Williamson. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5 down low. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the 76ers?
All those block shots, that's a clear indicator of the great defense they've been playing. Not giving them an inch of space out there.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Jones checked in for Williamson. Brandon Ingram comes in for Jackson Hayes. And Devontae Graham subbed in for Johnson. Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Ingram. MP passes to Embiid. MP against Green. MP kicks to Green. Embiid dishes to MP. No good again that time.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
To the inside. Here's Nance.
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Timeout called the 76ers. They're ahead by 1. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Joel Embiid.
And tell you what, he's worked very hard to get himself in good position throughout the course of this game. And that comes across in his shooting percentage. He's hit over half his shots from the field. And that's not because he got hot as much as it's because of the effort he put in to get himself open.
What I love about the big man is his fearlessness. I mean, Embiid, he's a leader who feels comfortable taking big shots.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 3. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to the Pelicans coach talk to his team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And they go to the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Forget about the pressure. He was perfect. No choice but to look for the three.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're trailing by 3. 15 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, they have a little time to work with. The most important thing is to make whatever you take.
Ingram right side. Graham from outside. Misses the tray. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Yeah, he was a 19th pick in the 2011 NBA draft. I mean, Harris entered the league after a quality year as a Tennessee Volunteer.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
From deep. Missed. So the 76ers win it. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
Get me, we lit, yeah. Brand new Charger and it's red, yeah. Yeah, got this mad in the red, yeah. New chick in some heels, bottoms red, yeah. I'm a till it's red, yeah. Yeah, keep that OG, yeah. You can on me, yeah. I got what you need, yeah. Extra bands on me, yeah. I can't be low key, yeah. Whip don't need no key, new whip, yeah. 20-inch shoes, yeah. What the move, yeah. Finna act a fool, yeah. New boot, yeah. Rapping Jimmy Choo, yeah. Finna zoom, yeah. Try sound like a zoo, yeah. I just.
That is a lot of W's in the W. And guess what? We're going to stay right here in the W because this player was an offensive juggernaut on the sticks, backing up over 20,000 points. The W scoring champion is T. Mickey Booski. Congratulations.
Yeah, go Mickey. Now let's go over to my team. This year, my team packed in more challenges and cards than ever. And this player put in the skills and the time to defend their title of My Team GOAT. That's right, a repeat winner. The award goes once again to Mong Long Hong.
Congratulations, My Team GOAT. All right, let's take a break from the awards to recognize another winner.
You all voted, and we now
a view above beautiful downtown Boston, a city with so much history. Happy holiday. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, Brian. Jaylen Brown making his first All-Star appearance in 2021, his 5th season in the league. But you ask him, he says he's just getting started. He said, quote, "I don't have a ceiling. I'm just going to keep my head down and keep working and see where it leads me."
Year after year, he continues to improve, Allie. A look at the 76ers starting group. The dynamic duo of Harris and Embiid at the 4 and the 5. Maxey out there with MP, and it's Thybulle in at the 3. And for Boston, at the 2 and the 3, Brown and Tatum. Al Horford out there with Robert Williams. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard position. So Philadelphia will get the first possession. MP outside with the drive. Out to Harris. And stolen by Williams. Tatum from long range. He can't hit that time. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Their last encounter was in Boston, where they were able to handle the Celtics.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
outside. Brown. Right wing. Outside Tatum. Horford outside. Back to Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
What a polished scorer is Jason Tatum. Use your physical gifts and get to work.
And the 76ers with possession.
Ever since the back half of last year, Tatum's been on fire. Now, the game has slowed down for him, so he could play faster. But now he's become nearly unstoppable. High percentage look right off the bat.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Lets it go from deep. That won't go either for Tatum. And, you know, in the under 25 club, Grant, some observers say they take Tatum over Doncic and others.
Well, Tatum's a big guy who's only getting bigger. His defense is almost on par now with his offense, and he has a possible MVP in his future.
Outside Tatum. Stolen by MP. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by.
Good. I like watching Embiid attack on the inside, using his size and soft touch to capitalize.
Here's Pritchard, covered by MP. Outside Tatum. The 3. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Thibault, the third shot of the possession, finally falls for him.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Pass to Tatum. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Horford outside. Here's Pritchard. Clock at 6. To halt the run. The offensive rebound. Here's Brown. In the game against New York, very impressive. And he comes up with a bucket.
Well, this is what they love seeing from Jaylen Brown, the aggressiveness down near the cup. This guy's attitude, tremendous.
Embiid drives in. And Embiid gets the double team. Here's Harris. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
For Boston, they've gone 2 of 6 from the floor. Boston. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And Boston calls time here. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
And I love the aggressiveness they showed at the start of that game. They were really ready to attack the rim.
You know, typically when you go that hard to the rack, you can make a living at the charity stripe, and that's exactly what happened.
A big group substitution here for Boston. Tice is checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Horford. White, he's checked in for Tatum. And Smart subbed in for Pritchard. And a new group getting ready for the Sixers. Jordan's checked in for Embiid. Millsap comes in for Tobias Harris. Milton's checked in for Thibault. And it's James Harden in for Maxey. Offensive rebound, Jordan. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Up top, White, defended by Harden. White against Harden. White can't hit. The Sixers leading. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Smart against MP. Pass to Jordan. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Outside White. And here's Brown. Smart outside. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
You know what I love is Marcus Smart just continues to improve. We know he's a powerful athletic guard, but he wants to keep building different aspects of his game.
exchange here for Boston. At the 2 and the 3, Brown and Tatum. Robert Williams out there with Al Horford. And it's Pritchard in at the 1. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Embiid, good.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Pelicans got the job done. He picked up 16 points and also helped on the glass, hauling in 3 boards. Riding a wave of momentum, this team has been feeding off of his energy. Let's see how long the winning streak continues. Guys?
Okay, thanks for that. You know, the impact he had on that game was big.
And it's not easy to point to just one area he made a difference, but his effect was felt all over the place. He was on fire.
Pretty much in attack mode the whole evening. We'll see if he plays with that same level of aggression here tonight. I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
And he's going to the line for 2. The officials saw contact while he was going up.
The officials were right on top of that.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the 76ers.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
There's something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.